Boys, I'm playing a game of Graves here, okay? I'm gonna teach you guys basically how to get kills and how to get like one kill and snowball that into objectives, okay? Snowball that into winning the game. So basically from one kill, I'll show you how to completely dominate the game, like literally, okay? Would you guys like to learn that? I'm sure you guys would like to learn that. Now, how do you do that? It starts with first knowing how to use your champion. So if you play Graves, right, do you see the passive stacks? If you play Graves, your goal is literally to stack as much passive as you can, because if you do so, you deal more damage. Do you see now how it deals 37 damage? Now it deals 39. Every E, it's plus extra damage. So first thing first, master your clear on the champion and clear a bit fast, okay? Look, now I'm literally just like keeping my 6 stacks here, you see? Making sure that as I hit the raptors, boom, I still have my stacks. So now it deals 43 true damage per second. This is a crucial part now, okay? You see my E? I'm not using my E. Why am I not using my E? Because I'm hitting the raptor here, but I'm keeping my E stacks. You see my E stacks? Boom. Now I use my E. And as well, if you plan to full clear on Graves anyway, put 2 points on Q. That way you clear faster. But basically, the jungle pet skills with armor and magic resist. So because of that, no, I think it's armor. Because of tanks. So the clear speed of tanks will be a bit faster. To make up for the slow clear speed compared to fast junglers. Now, as you can see, I still have 8 stacks, okay? And as I have 8 stacks here, what I will be doing is essentially have 8 stacks before I end the river. Why is that? Let's say that the Jace here wants to fight me in the river. If I have 8 stacks, unlosable. I think you beat every single champion with 8 stacks, including a Warwick. So you see my stacks now? I'm not using... Or actually, even better, I'm gonna wait a little bit. Now I hit it, you see? Now I still have 8 stacks. Now I press my E, boom, 8 stacks again still. And imagine now the Jace wants to fight me here in the top side. I'm like, yeah, fight me, bro. I think there's a ward here, so it's not that easy to kill him. And now I'll just base. I mean, I know this is warded, but I just have to base here and go bot lane as soon as possible. Okay, I didn't expect him to cancel my base like that, but he did. Like, whatever the enemy team is doing here, they cannot do that. Because once I'm here, they're cooked. Actually, the Graves fucked up. Sorry, not the Graves, but the Jace fucked up here. You know what Graves did here? Sorry, Jace. He overstayed here, and because he overstayed here, right? His topside camps are already up, and he's not on time. So this means that I have faster tempo, plus more golden XP than him. So now because of that, right? That small thing he did here, you know what I can do now? I can invade his camps. Because I think he is like very slow compared to me. And because I'm faster here, I'm gonna invade him here. So here... That's some crazy behavior. I'm like... Oh! Fuck! Okay, I fucked up there, but... I did not expect this bad boy to be here. Was a close one though. If it wasn't for enemy AD carry, we would have cooked them. But, all good boys. I am just gonna watch map. I should have watched map actually, yeah. Anyway, That was actually not bad though, because I think Lucastin dropped a lot of waves for that. And now I can just clear top to bot. So what is my win condition? My win condition is to play for, well, my mid/bot lane, okay? And it's to stack Drakes because the enemy team has a Kestin. Because enemy team has a Kestin, you don't want to like, you know, have the enemy team having too many objectives. Or any, if anything. So now I'm just gonna full clear, and remember, keep up your stacks. And one thing on Graves is well, if you hook this wall, you can cancel your E. So you can basically alt-attack faster. Oh, it's a party on the bot lane. Interesting. Okay. Like I said, I'm just gonna full clear here. Nothing too fancy. And I want to play for Drake if possible. Which it should be. What are you playing? And the best way to play for Drake is the same thing. If you're strong enough to play for Drake, right? If your laners, let's say, are strong, you can do the following. Look at me, okay? I'm trying to get as many stacks as I can. Then, of course, I'm getting my E stacks. Now I can just hop over. But the enemy Kai'Sa is very low. So I don't plan on hopping over. I plan on killing the Kai'Sa here. If I ult him, he's just dead here. Bro, he's actually there. Fuck, dude, that's so unlucky. I expect her. Why is Kai'Sa staying there, dude? If I didn't cringe my ultimate, it wouldn't have to be like this difficult, you know. But I just cringed my ultimate because the Kai'Sa decided to stay here. Anyway, I am just gonna clear top to bot again. My laners are still winning. Because my laners are winning, I will actually secure the Grubbies here. Always trouble. Oh, Bard is mid lane. I'm gonna take his camps here. Jokes. I'll just do the objective here. I don't have smite, but should be okay. I'll have to smite that. Anyway. We got the kills, and even after it takes objective, okay? Look at my passive stacks. I have 5 passive stacks, okay? Look at me just queuing this. Now 5 stacks. I press my E, I have 6 stacks. Bro, I'm telling you. If you're stacking your passive, okay, and you go for a full clear, you clear so much faster. Like, look, it's 87 true damage per second, bro. It's crazy. And now because of this, right, I can literally do 2 camps at the same time. And then the camps are just bleeding. Of course, now I've got a lot of gold. So I really want to base. Knowing I really want to base, right? I am not going to be basing. Because I just want to full clear all my camps. So the camps are coming at the same time. And then I'll be basing. So on Graves specifically, I'm a little bit greedier. Because this is like a champion you really want to carry with. And of course, if you don't base, keep your 8 stacks. Your clear as well is literally faster than if I were to have my item power spike. Like actually. You see, boom, it clears so insane. Of course, I will just take the camps here. Okay, I mean, I don't think there's much business here. You see, Jace already has item power spike. Now I get my item power spike. But I'll be much stronger than in Graves because I got my item power spike and a shredded dirk. I'm picking him back because Jace can be there. But look, if I'm here, they're dead. I'm just gonna take this plant here. And now, after I take this plant here, of course, right? What is next on the menu? It's to play for the Drake. But. If I go for Drake here, the question is, are they gonna come to me? I'm gonna ping my mid lane here, in his face, assistance. Because for some reason, if they decide to come to me, I'm making sure of lane priority. Oh fuck. I'll plant. I should be fine here. Oh, what? What? That was not my intention. What? I would press a flat and ult, and then I just took the fucking portal. Anyway, all plant. It's always all plant. And listen, if you do something like that, you always say worth it. Even if it was not worth it. Anyway, what is the next objective on the menu? That's something you always have to ask yourself. I'm pressing tab. What do you think it is? It's bot lane. But one tip as well, don't walk through here. Walk through the lane, because look, if you do Grump anyway, going through lane is so much better. Because you get extra movement speed. But essentially, the plan is basically to play for mid/bot lane. Because I want to play for mid/bot lane. Hold up, let me check what's happening here. I'm gonna hover here. See what I can do. Not much. Now, I'll just make sure my AD carry is allowed to play aggressive. That is very crucial. I want my AD carry that's 4-0 to perma push the wave in. So because I know I will not allow my bot lane to play aggressive, right? I'm gonna finish my camps and just go from behind. Because either enemy jungle ganks, triple kill for me. If it doesn't, my laner can pressure like crazy. Dead. Because here's the thing, right? Kai'Sa, he has to go in. If Kai'Sa does not go in, he literally cannot lane. And now, I want to take his Grump. It's not up, never mind. I'll just base here, because if enemy AD carry moves to me, I'm cooked. And now enemy is just... yeah, good luck to enemy team. Now, what's the next objective? Rift Herald. how do I play for the Rift Herald? If I press tab, I want to play with my Senna for the objective. So knowing that I want to play with my Senna for the objective, right? Hold up. I have one job at the moment. The one job is basically, when I'm not there with my Senna, ping him back if I think he can die. But I think he should be fine. So because I think he should be fine, I'm not gonna ping him back. So after Rift Herald, what I'm playing for next. And this is the thing, okay, the moment you get one kill, you should learn how to play for next objectives. And the next objective is the Drake that's spawning in 1 minute. So because I want to play for that, okay, the main reason why I'm rushing towards my Raptors is because I don't want Jace to take it. In case he goes here, you know? Now, do you see how the Drake's spawning in 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds. I'm gonna go mid lane here. Because if there's any fight, I'll be here, right? If there's no fight, I can take vision control. So look, I'm gonna rage bait the Kai'Sa to go in here. And he's dead. Rage bait successful. Like, okay, how do I know Kai'Sa wants to go in? Because technically on paper, Kai'Sa wins the all-in, but he loses if he has to play slow. Like, it's all just understanding laner psychology, right? Ooh, that fucking hurts. That actually fucking hurt. What the heck? Okay, let me base here, because that guy just hit my booty like crazy.
I got no time for games.
Anyway, now I want to play for the Drake still, but it's still the same principle, right? I need my laners to not die here. If my laners don't die right now, and I can contest this mid lane wave, we get the objective.
Transformation complete.
Now I still want to hit. Should be free. Bro, that guy fucking hurts. Okay, anyway. I'm now taking the Drake. I mean, Kai'Sa's dead, obviously, so there should be no way they can contest this. I'll take the dragon here. What's next after dragon? Like, as Graves, you really have to understand what are you playing for. And if you understand what you're playing for, you should know whether you need to base, whether you need to jungle track. And knowing that I want to play topside, knowing that I want to clear at least 2 camps and then base, it means my job at the moment becomes jungle tracking. Like, the main thing as a jungler you have to understand is that no matter what you're playing, okay, it's always the same fundamentals. Look, I need to base here. Every jungler has to base at some point. What's your job? Ping your laners to just not creep. The moment you have a plan and your laners don't die, you can execute it. Now, how do I execute my plan? Well, I still first want to finish all my boss side camps. And then I want to play for topside control. So when I want to play topside control here, okay? After I finish my camps, I have to look at top lane, missing, bot lane, missing. This tells me that if their laners all group mid lane, we're cooked. So even though I'm farming as a jungler, Senna needs to know that. So look, if I think they're moving on the side lane, I'll ping my Senna, yo bro, how about you don't play aggressive here and play safe. Okay, enemy. Okay, now before he pushes the wave, I'm looking side lane. Now we get the Baron. But I see Keston is missing.
Got any bright ideas?
Never fall.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think we can do the Baron here. even if the enemy team comes to us, I think we can fight it. That's why I'm confident hitting it. If that wasn't the case, I wouldn't be hitting it. One tip as well, if you E towards the enemy team. If you E towards the enemy, look, I have 6 stacks, okay? Now I get 8 stacks. So like, if you do an objective, please E towards the enemy team. You get your stacks 2 times faster. Literally 2 times faster. Now I've got 1.3k gold. I really want a base. And honestly, in this case, actually no, that item's useless. Because Jace has Serpent's Fang. Now, how do I want to use this Baron? So, generally speaking, if you play Graves or any champ, siege on the side lane. So look what I'm doing now, I'm sieging on the side lane. Okay, I don't see anyone bot lane. So I should be a bit careful. Like, if my laners just don't die here on mid lane. Okay, I'm gonna hover mid because on mid lane there's a fight. Bro, I'm fucking putting bullets in their heads. They're getting tapped. And now the enemy team be like, well, looks a bit cooked. But yeah, my point is that as a jungler, you need to understand when to be on the waves. And if you're on the waves, there will be fights usually. Yeah, since the enemy team is dead, I'll just take this. So if you siege, right, it's like a very small thing, but you should think about teleports. So let's say Kestin's teleport, I'm looking around, is he teleporting somewhere behind me? Look, there's a ward there, right? He could teleport behind me if he wanted to. Bro, I fucked up there, he was dead. He was dead, fuck! Bro, I'm just gonna one-shot him soon, don't worry. If I eat there, he was dead actually, by the way. Anyway, all good though. Okay, but this is usually where when you die once, your laners will all die too. This is the moment you have to lock in. And ping your laners, please don't die. Because I'm telling you, this is the moment where your laners are like, oh, let's run it down. But if they can wait a bit for me, that would be great. Like, even if Drake is gone, it doesn't matter. It's more about slow. They understand how to play slow. Look, now I'm getting close. Now I'm getting a fight going. And now this guy's dead for sure. He's not making it. I mean, just yeah, I can ult him. Ult deals like 800 damage. He's not surviving that. Okay, I'm not sure if you can end here. It's probably a bit ambitious. I mean, take mid inhibitor. Oh. It's not ambitious anymore. Like I said, if you're gonna E, always E forward. And if their enemy team is not coming close to you, just keep hitting the tower. And now it's GG well played. And one thing, right, I don't fuck with like not ending. If I can end the game, I just end. I've had games where I just played for fun, I just killed enemy team, we don't end, GG well played.